Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Raw Talk podcast.
What is up, everybody?
Podcast. Talking about bullshit and other things.
And we're going to get into this. And the reason I wanted to get into this is Floyd Mayweather, if I'm not mistaken, basically saying what I've been saying for years about all politicians and politics.
I'm not here. I'm not here to tell nobody who they can and they can't be friends with.
Right.
And I think a lot of within this world, like I said, racism still exists. You never heard anything about Donald Trump being racist until he ran for president and won.
That's kind of true, to be completely honest. You never really heard anything bad about Donald Trump happening until he ran for president and won. When he was doing the WWE wrestling stuff, no one cared. When he was doing stuff on his Apprentice show, no one cared. No one was like, Donald Trump's an a-hole. No one cared.
Before then, everybody was like, oh, he's on WWE, he on different shows. Everybody, they like Donald Trump. As soon as he ran for president, because people don't like the truth. Because he come out and be like, somebody on the rap music, they make billions and billions of dollars from rap music, right? He speak like a real man spoke. Real man speak. Like, man, she had a fat ass. You see her ass? I had to squeeze her ass. I had to grab that fat ass, right? This girl I was talking to,
when he was talking privately about grabbing the girl in the vagina.
So he talking locker room talk. Locker room talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? You know who I am. Yeah, I grabbed her by the pussy. And
do you think he should have been held to a different standard because he was running for the presidency?
I feel people shy away from realness. This man didn't do nothing. Hey, listen, if y'all didn't want the man in the White House, y'all should have voted the other way.
Okay. With that being said, should he be able to say what he wants? I mean, it's kind of the truth. I don't maybe agree with a lot of stuff Donald Trump says, but you gotta agree. When you're hanging out with your boys, you're hanging out with your friends, you do, as a guy, probably girls do this too, you see a female that's attractive. Let's say you're at the shopping center, or you're at the pub, or you're at the beach, and you see a girl walk by. You might turn and go, damn, that girl's a fat ass. It's just what it is. Or you might look, you both will look at the girl and go, damn. But you might not say nothing, but you still have the intention of looking because it's an attractive person. Like I said, no one cared about what Donald Trump was talking about until he became the president.
He ain't like he went and robbed. He done his homework. He done what he had to do when he got there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to knock nobody. See, my thing is this. It don't matter who's in there. If Trump is in there, Clinton, Barack Obama, it doesn't matter. That's not going to stop my drive. See, the thing is this. Too many people are worried about what Trump is doing and what other presidents are doing instead of worry about what you're trying to do and what level you're trying to get to. See, my thing, I don't give a fuck what nobody else doing. I got to worry about what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to get to. I'm not, a lot of times, oh man, it's going to affect us.
Another point. If you are a regular person, why are you worried so much about what politics are doing, what the president is doing, what the prime minister of London or England is doing? Why do you care? It's so bad that people put so much time and energy into politics like it's a religion. I hate having politic talk with certain people. You talk to them and they get like real riled up and whatnot. And like he said, the reason a lot of people voted for Donald Trump is because he spoke like a regular person. He didn't have that weird ass politic talk. I'm a politic. I'm gonna help you guys. La 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 la. Like a newscaster or a radio guy. Welcome to W109. It's like, don't do that. Just talk like a normal person. And he's right. It doesn't matter who's the president. Are they ever helping you out? Did the mayor of your town ever come and help you out when you were struggling for gas or you lost your job? No, no president ever helped you out.
It is what it is. One thing that we all know we got to do. One thing we know that's gonna happen for sure. We gonna pay taxes. We gonna die. But while we here, live life to the fullest. Stop worrying about what everybody else doing. How I became successful and how I got to where I got to, I don't worry about what nobody else said.
Yep. All right. That's true. And I'll say this again. I did date somebody who worried about what everybody thought. She worried about what everybody thought. We'd be hanging out. She would walk up to like some random ass girl. Hey, does my outfit look good? Do we look good as a couple together? Does his outfit look good? Does his shoes look on point? And it's like, my man, don't worry about what other people think. I don't worry about what other people think. I might worry about what my friends think or what my family thinks, but am I really going to sit here and worry? And he's right. If you know you got to go to college and you got to put in truckloads of hours in college for 2 or 3 years to get to that point where you need to grow your job or get to that position where you know you want to get to, then that's what you got to do to get to that position. If you're trying to better your life and you're not doing the things you need to do, no president, no governor, no mayor, nobody like that's going to ever help your ass out. What's going to help your ass out is you literally doing the things that you need to do. I had a friend a couple years ago. She was working 60 hours at her job because it paid like $10 an hour so she could make a decent living, and she was a manager. And then she was on top of that going to school full time. Did any mayor, governor, president, any government agency help her out? No. She had to do the work to get to the point where she's at today.
When a guy or a girl come into my life, all it do is make me work that much harder.
People worried so much. Why are you so worried what Donald Trump's doing or what Bill Clinton did or what Mariah Carey does or what Eminem's doing? Why do you care? Eminem's the rapper. All he does is rap. What's the guy do? President Obama. What's he do? People assumed, well, if we get this guy in the office, he's gonna legalize marijuana. That never happened. So just remember that, guys. And that's coming from a black gentleman right there. That's just saying, why should it matter? Okay. Would Floyd Mayweather be the millionaire that he is if he didn't put in the work that he needed to do? Yes, he was a professional boxer and he made like $20 million per fight, whatever he made. It doesn't matter. He put in the work to get where he needed to be. I'm just so sick and tired of people blaming this guy or that guy. And these people, like I said, have been in politics for so long that they lose touch of reality. What is a 75-year-old man know what a 20-year-old wants in life or knows what a 12-year-old wants in life? They have no clue. It's a different ball game nowadays. You should have an age limit for being a politician. You shouldn't be like 79, 80 years old still trying to be a politician. Okay? Like I said, Joe Biden's been in the presidency or he was a vice president, and then he was been a politician for 40 years, 38 years, something like that. You would assume you would have got shit done if you had been in politics for 20, 30 years. You would assume that. But at the end of the day, I'll just say this. It doesn't matter who wins presidency. It doesn't matter who's the president. The shit's going to be the same. You hear if President Biden wins, he's going to lock down the country till 2022. He's going to F up the economy till 2022. Okay. There's points in the debate where Trump is saying you don't need to lock the country down. You're going to put more people out of business, more people out of a job. You're going to cause the economy to tank even worse than it already has. And to be honest, like Florida, we're open right now. We're in stage 3. We're going to restaurants, we're going to bars, we're going out and doing things. People need to have a job. People need the places to go, do things with. The rise of drugs and alcohol have come up during the pandemic. Because seriously, like Joe Rogan was saying on his podcast, that he noted like 70 or 80% of alcohol sales have risen during this pandemic because people are so scared and nervous and whatnot. There's two people in this life right now. There's people that say fuck the coronavirus, and then there's other people that are like, lock your doors, don't go out, lock your doors and never leave, knock your doors and never leave, stay in your house and never go anywhere. It's like, you can't live that way. You can't live in the fear and the panic. But what Floyd Mayweather was saying was definitely how I've been talking for years. Don't worry about what other people think. Do you follow the beat of your own drum and stop worrying about what this guy does or that guy does or this girl does or that girl does. If you're so worried about what they're doing in their life, then how are you trying to get to the level you need to be or the level that you're trying to get at? You're never going to reach that goal because you're so worried about what Billy up the street's doing, or, oh, Tommy's wearing those really nice shoes, I got to worry about his shoes or his cars. That's called being jealous of somebody. When you're worried about what other people are doing in their life, that means you're jealous. Oh my God. Or you're just that kind of person that likes to spread rumors. Did you hear what Donald Trump said? Did you hear what Joe Biden said? Did you hear what Billy up the street said? Stop it. Just do you, and do you at the best of your ability. You got one life. Live it to the fullest. Make as much money as you possibly can, so when you do tap out and you're on your deathbed, you knew you did everything right. Stop worrying about what Trump or Biden or Billy or Tommy or Sue, who gives a shit who wins and who loses. It's not a religion. Stop saying I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, this is my religion. I'm neither one. I don't consider myself either none. I don't care about politics. But I just wanted to share my opinions on what Floyd Mayweather was saying, because Mayweather has the right idea. Stop worrying about what other people are doing. Do you at the best of your ability, because if you don't live your life to the fullest, and you're always worried about politics doing this and this and this and this, then you're always going to live in a really fucked up life. And then you got the Hodges twins coming out saying they support Donald Trump, and they're two black guys. And I've never really followed their stuff, but they do make a lot of points and whatnot. It says Joe, and they just said during the presidential debate, the narrator guy needed to shut his mouth. Okay, he would overtalk them, and like they said in their video, they had too much topics and not enough time to talk about it. Let's say you had an hour, right? And they'll go, how are you going to help the economy because of the lockdowns? And then Joe Biden would go, well, the lockdowns needed to happen. And then the stupid narrator comes up and goes, well, Trump, your turn. And it's like, you need to go on like some certified like Joe Rogan podcast and have a long form conversation where you can talk for hours and not be interrupted. And that's what you need to have. You cannot have these stupid narratives where a guy can talk for 30 seconds or a minute and you think you can elaborate on the question they ask. How can we get the coronavirus under control? You do not have a 30-second to a minute time frame to elaborate on that question. That's why it's always like a shit show, people talking over each other. That's why I don't watch those things, because it's like a he said, she said bullshit type of thing. And if you don't have, that's why I don't like text messages, because if you don't have the ability to elaborate on a long question, then it's just going to be shit show. If you elaborate on a show or somebody elaborates on a question, then it's going to be like a huge paragraph in the text message. But if you have the ability to elaborate, like on a phone call, you can elaborate on that conversation for 20 minutes on that one topic before you go to the next one, and not have like 62 questions asked in like a 30-minute time frame or whatever they have. And then it's just back and forth really quickly. So you never really hear what someone really has to say, because they just have to ramble off some stupid ass answer. That's why I can't really get into politics like that, because when you're hearing a short answer, they don't have the ability to elaborate on what they are asked. So with that being said, guys, let me know what you guys think. Why are people so obsessed with politicians? And does it really matter at the end of the day who wins, who loses? Or is it all just a shit show anyways? So as always, that's been another episode of the Raw Talk Podcast. why I don't like these short debates. That's why Joe Rogan has offered to put these guys on a podcast and have a long form podcast. But when you only have the ability to speak for, like I said, like a minute or two, you can't elaborate. It would be like me saying, "Hey, why do you guys like Toyota Celicas?" Okay, I can ramble on that for a while. The reason I like my 2001 Toyota Celica because it has a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder engine that has 180 horsepower. It gives you that real sportiness feel in a car that is really not a sports car. It still gives you that sporty feel, and the handling is good because you can feel it gripping the road. And it is a front wheel drive, which it should be a rear wheel drive. It doesn't have usable back seats because it's a two-door coupe. And do I think to this day that they should still be making the Toyota Celica GTS? I really do. I think it's one of the most aesthetically pleasing vehicles. And it's just badass to drive. Like, when I had mine, I used to drive that shit up and down the coast of Florida everywhere I possibly could. Would I ever get another one? Possibly. If I could get one in really good condition, I would buy the hell out of it. But, like I said, that is one of the most aesthetically pleasing vehicles I've ever driven. You get in it and just the handling, everything about that car felt like it was built for me. When I was driving that vehicle, I was happy. I had the sunroof. I would cruise. I would go on 300-mile car rides just to get out and get in the car. And I never felt that way about any other vehicle. So I understand the car culture. When you get in a car that you really love, and not just a car that's just a car, you really fall in love with it. And you go, okay, this is my car. I want to be in there as much as possible. See, that is me talking about something that I'm very passionate about. But if it's something about like a little, why do you like your car? Well, it's fast. It gives you that sporty feel. And then you cut off. That's rude. You don't cut people off. You let them elaborate on their questions or on their answers. You elaborate on that question that someone has given you to answer. If you can't elaborate, then these debates are fucking stupid. So with that being said, guys, that is my short little podcast about what he was talking about. What your boy Floyd Mayweather was talking about. Okay, and then they asked during the debate, saying, Donald Trump, have you paid taxes? And he said like $700 or something like that, right? People are getting mad that Donald Trump hasn't paid taxes, right? Well, Jeff Bezos never paid taxes on Amazon. The guy who runs Walmart, he doesn't pay taxes. So why would you get mad at the president for not paying taxes? And even Donald Trump did say, he goes, well, I paid more in taxes and lost a lot of money, okay? The bottom line is, Donald Trump has a lot of money, but somebody like Jeff Bezos, a guy who is the trillionaire in this world, he doesn't pay taxes on his Amazon company. And what's happening to him? He's making truckloads of money every day, and no one's worried about that. But they're worried about Donald Trump saying he doesn't pay taxes. Mother fudger, I pay my taxes. Why don't you worry about you paying your taxes? Who cares if he does or he doesn't? But as always, this is my video and my podcast, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.